Maybe you didn't plan to watch this video. Maybe you were scrolling, tired, distracted, and something made you stop. That's not random. When nothing is working anymore, when every door seems closed, when you've prayed, waited, hoped, and still nothing changes, that is usually when people find St. Jude. Not because they are weak, but because they have reached the end of human strength. Maybe today you feel exhausted inside. You've tried to be patient. You've tried to stay strong. You've tried to believe. And yet the problem is still there. The situation hasn't moved. The answer hasn't come. This is not just another prayer video. This is a pause, a moment to breathe, a moment to stop fighting alone. Stay until the end. Not because this prayer promises instant solutions, but because here you will place your burden into hands that know desperation and never abandon those who trust. St. Jude Thaddeus, faithful apostle of Jesus Christ, patron saint of lost causes and desperate situations, today I come to you without strength, without explanations, without pretending everything is fine. I come because nothing is working anymore, because I have done what I could, because I don't know what else to do. St. Jude, you know what it means to be forgotten, to be misunderstood, to be called upon only when hope is almost gone. That is why today I trust you with this situation. You already know what it is. I don't need to name it out loud. God sees it. God knows it. Intercede for me before the Father. Take this burden from my heart and place it gently in God's hands. When I feel like I'm praying into silence, remind me that God is still listening. When fear takes over my thoughts, bring calm to my soul. When my faith feels weak, hold it for me. St. Jude, intercede for my family. Protect those I love from harm, from despair, from decisions made in fear. Intercede for my home. That peace may return, that hope may not disappear, that love may remain even in difficult times. Intercede for my work and finances. You know how hard I try. You know how heavy this pressure feels. Open doors where I see only walls. Guide me to the right decisions. Give me patience when waiting feels unbearable. Intercede also for my health, for my mind that feels tired, for my heart that feels overwhelmed. If this struggle does not end immediately, help me carry it without losing faith. If the answer takes time, teach me to trust without despair. If God's will is different from what I expect, give me humility and peace to accept it. St. Jude, do not leave me alone in this moment. Stand beside me when I feel weak. Speak to God for me when I don't have the words. I place my trust not in outcomes, but in God's presence. Even now, when nothing seems to be working, I choose to believe that God is still moving. If this prayer reflects what you're going through, write in the comments, St. Jude, I trust you. That simple act is also a prayer and helps this message reach others who are struggling in silence. Thank you, St. Jude, for listening. Thank you for interceding. Thank you for reminding us that no situation is beyond God's reach. Amen.